Hey everyone, in this video, I'll be going over a correspondence game played against a 1316 rated opponent. It was part of a thematic tournament with engine assistance, all based around a line in the Nimzo-Indian Defense. Let's jump in and see how it played out. Although black usually doesn't trade their bishop for a knight in this opening unless forced, here, makes a lot of sense. White has developed their knights to f3, making it harder for them to establish a strong central pawn structure, as they would in the Smish variation for a3. The bishop is locked in on c1 by the e3 pawn. Black expects the position to close with a lot of pawns on the board, which would weaken white's bishops while increasing the value of knights. A good move to stabilize the center. Now, black has the option to respond with e5. Whenever white pushes their pawn to e4, the idea is to keep the position closed, as opening it usually favors the side with the bishop pair. Castling is premature. The move e5 should have been played instead. White is clearly in a better position after this move. They drive away the knight, which is guarding the king, while initiating an attack on the h7 pawn and opening up the position. The classic bishop sacrifice would be premature. In the critical line, the black queen gains access to the d3 square, allowing black to consolidate the position. The black queen effectively restricts white's ability to castle, making it difficult to secure the king and bring the rook into play. The move f3 solves these problems. Nice tactic. In this line, black has sufficient compensation for the pawn. Both players have their chances. Pause the video and try to find the best continuation for white. Last chance to pause the video and find the move yourself. Now that the black queen no longer controls the b1 h7 diagonal, the typical bishop sacrifice wins. Black takes away white's attacking potential along the b1 h7 diagonal. This harmonious piece maneuver allows black to stay in the game, although their position is still slightly worse due to white's space advantage and the bishop pair. Pushing the pawn to h6 isn't worth allowing the knight to jump to the powerful g6 square, where it can, for example, put pressure on the e5 pawn. Black gets strong counterplay along the f-file. Now, their pieces gain much more freedom, and typically, when launching threats against the opponent's king, we prefer to keep the center close, something white has failed to maintain in this position. This endgame is more comfortable for black, mainly due to white's per-pawn structure and better piece coordination. After e5 and bishop e6, the black bishop and knight can pressure the c4 pawn together. Black can also aim to trade light squared bishops on c6, reaching a position where the knight has freedom to attack white's weaknesses, while the bishop has no clear targets. After recapturing on h7, white wins in a very typical way. It doesn't need much commentary, let's just take a look at the variations. We're uncovering attacking possibilities against the h7 square. A finishing tactic now, the white queen can deliver mate on h7, or the knight can capture the e6 pawn with a fork. Black resigned. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel grow. Feel free to drop a comment with your thoughts or favorite moments from the game. And if you want more deep chess content like this, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.